Hello, fellow afternooners. I'm Anjanea Sims.
And I'm John Valentine, and we're here to give you some great tips and ideas on how to have a great Halloween this year.
That's right, John. Now let's go over to Wesley and learn some of the history of Halloween and how it all began.
Halloween came from Roman and Druid holidays celebrating the harvest and the starting of fall, but it was later picked up by the Catholic Church for remembrance of saints and dead people. Trick-or-treating came from Ireland, where people would go around town asking for food for the feast. Jack-o'-lanterns came from Ireland as well, where people would carve turnips to scare away evil spirits. I spoke with our Spookies Teacher of the Week, Mr. Esselman, about the history of Halloween.
You have the Druids, who kind of are the inspiration for most of it, combined with some of the Roman traditions, celebrating the fall season and the taking in of the harvest. And then, of course, you have the Christian spin on this, which was an attempt to bring in both the Roman and the Druid traditions and to kind of get some control over that by the Christian church. And, of course, in this country, Halloween has been around from the very beginning. It wasn't very popular with the Puritans, mind you, because they thought that it was very much sacrilegious, but it was extremely popular in other parts of the country and became really mainstream by the late 19th century and the early 20th century. And so Halloween probably has one of the greatest historical pedigrees of any holiday that we have outside of the religious ones. And so it's a great thing to celebrate and to consider as we all trick-or-treat this week. So, boo.
This is Wesley Balkin with Cougar News, signing out.
It just sucks, you know?
What does?
The fact that I'm getting too old for Halloween. I mean, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I might just sit in the house and chill and watch movies or something.
Movies? What movies?
I don't know. I'm still deciding. Maybe Jordan can give us some help.
Hey, my fellow Afton students. Stuck at home and need Halloween movies to watch? Good thing Cougar News has brought you the top 5 Halloween movies. At number 5, we have Halloween, a movie about a psychotic murderer institutionalized since childhood for the murder of his sister, escapes and stalks a bookish adolescent girl and her friends while his doctor chases him through the streets. At number 4, we have Scream, a movie about a mass killer who begins murdering teenagers in a small town, and as the count rises, one girl and her friends contemplate the rules of horror films as they find themselves living in one. At number 3, we have Nightmare Before Christmas, a movie about a character named Jack Skellington, King of Halloween, who discovers Christmas Town but doesn't really get the concept. Number 2, we have Halloween Town, a movie about Marnie Dillon and Sophie Piper, who have their first out of many adventures on Halloween. As we saved the best for last, at number 1, we have It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, a movie about the Peanuts gang who celebrates Halloween while Linus waits for the Great Pumpkin. Be sure to tune in to some of these Halloween movies over the weekend. This is Jordan Siegel signing off.
Thanks, Jordan. Those were good movies and all, but...
But what?
In the house on Halloween night? No way. Let's try and find something else to do. Maybe Abby has some ideas.
But the fact that they jump out at you and they make a whole bunch of loud noises, and it's just, overall it's dark and foggy, so you can't see very well, so it's all just like a really creepy effect. And then when they jump out at you, you're just kind of like, no. I'd have to say just when it's pitch black and you don't know where you're going, you don't know what's behind you, you can barely see the people in front of you, and you just get the feeling that something's there and you don't know, and things are hanging down and they're coming, and that's just the scariest part for me, because I'm not aware of what's happening and I don't like that, and I don't have control, and it's just really scary and I don't like that.
It would be the illusion that I give off and scaring all the customers and seeing their faces.
With Cougar News, this is Abby Hill. Have a good Halloween. Mwahaha.
Sounds fun. I guess I'll reconsider my plans for Halloween night. But hey, let's take a break from all this Halloween talk.
Did you guys see the new yearbook?
Yeah, it's sick, bro.
One of the best ones ever to come out.
Yo, can I get a pee?
No, go get your own.
Yeah, go get your own.
Yeah.
Thanks, Miss Flores. This is the best yearbook ever.
Get your yearbook from Miss Loris in room 30 today.
In the African community where I was raised, hanging out with friends' house, spend most of my days until I decided I want to join a club. I hope my teachers helped find a way, but none of the ideas grabbed my attention. Then someone told me, join GSA. When I walked in the room, it was not what it seems. This club was involved in all kind of things. The idea of being a club used to be impossible, no way, but now I recommend everyone join GSA. Now let's get back into getting prepared for Halloween. Hey John, knock knock.
Who's there?
Well, I thought I had.
Ding dong. Tick a tweet.
Oh, do you have a joke for me?
What do you get when you cross a porcupine and a sheep?
What do you get?
An animal that knits its own sweaters.
Pause. You don't want to be like this kid on Halloween. So here's 3 jokes that'll help you get the best candy in the bag. Joke 1. Why didn't the skeleton go to school? His heart wasn't in it. Joke 2. What do you call a little monster's parents? Mummy and Daddy. Joke 3. What monster is the best dancer? The boogeyman. So there you have it. There's 3 jokes that'll have you the most candy at the end of the night. Have a fun and happy Halloween.
This week's spookiest teacher of the week is Mr. Esselman. Mr. Esselman has been at Afton for 13 years and teaches AP US History, and Sociology. Some of the extra clubs that he does is National Honor Society, and this is why he is deserving of spookiest teacher of the week. Is Mr. Esselman worthy of receiving the spookiest teacher of the week?
Well, some of his comments about politics and conspiracy theories, I'd say yes.
Absolutely. I mean, Mr. Esselman has always been a great teacher. Personally, I've had good experience inside his classroom. I think that he definitely helped me get a good grade on the AP test and helped our class as a whole. And just from what I heard from the class below us, I'm sure that he's been able to take full advantage of the technology this year with quizzes and supplemental work and whatnot. So I think for that, he deserves Teacher of the Week.
I think Mr. Esselman is a great teacher. He really drives home some of the more important points in his lessons. It's really helpful to, if you don't understand something, you ask, he'll go really in depth into it.
There you have it, Afton. That's why Mr. Esselman is deserving of spookiest teacher of the week. This is Sean Kenny, signing out.
During the week of October 22nd through the 29th, Afton High School participated in Red Ribbon Week. I caught up with co-coordinator Haley Sarah and student Adam Connor to get more on the topic. What is your role this year for Red Ribbon Week?
Okay, this year for Red Ribbon Week, I helped come up with the Spirit Days and then helped make posters and get the word out. I sent out an email for everyone to be aware of Red Ribbon Week, and then I helped collect spirit points at lunch.
What does Red Ribbon Week mean to you?
Red Ribbon Week is a way to promote awareness of drugs and alcohol in a fun way by getting people involved in Spirit Days and getting points for it while showing your support.
What makes Red Ribbon Week so effective?
It gets the word out of, people like just saying that they're drug free and try to get everybody to become drug free then.
What does Red Ribbon Week mean to you?
Red Ribbon Week is a good way for kids to show their spirit throughout the whole week of dressing up and just showing they're drug free.
This is Mitchell Doley, Cougar News.
Did you hear about the rise in chocolate prices?
What are you talking about?
Maggie followed the story, and maybe she can tell us more.
Have you noticed the prices of Hershey's, Nestle, and Mars products have been rising? Here's what happened. The farmers of Ivory Coast, one of the main sources of America's cocoa beans, moved away from their farms in fear of catching Ebola. With October being the prime time to pick cocoa beans, this is leaving these name-brand chocolate businesses out of reach of cocoa. Because of this, some chocolate prices have risen up to 10 cents and are predicted to keep rising. I asked some people around Afton High School what their thoughts were about the topic.
As long as there is no Ebola in chocolate, I do not care.
It's definitely a bummer, but I mean, chocolate's still chocolate. It's only 10 cents. It's not gonna really hurt.
I don't feel like I should pay more for chocolate because, you know, it's just chocolate.
So when buying your favorite chocolate prices this Halloween season, be sure to keep some extra change in your pocket. This is Maggie Oster. Thanks for watching.
I can't believe this. Candy's the most important thing of Halloween.
Well, while Anjanea pulls herself together, here's Justine with the candy you want and how to get it.
Year after year, young children are found with a bag less than full of candy. In an attempt to prevent such a tragedy, I did some digging to find out what you can do to receive the most candy this year. What type of trick-or-treaters get the most candy from you?
The younger, littler ones, the ones with the good jokes.
The ones with the best costumes and the best jokes.
What type of trick-or-treaters get the least candy from you?
It's the ones that screw up the joke.
The older ones that aren't there for the fun of it, they're just there for the candy.
There you have it, Afton. In order to obtain the most candy this year, you must have a good costume and a good joke. Good luck and happy hunting.
Great tips, Justine. But hey, what's this Unicef trick-or-treating thing I keep hearing about?
Let's go to Randee. She did a story about it.
Trick or Treat for UNICEF is a way for National Honor Society to raise money for UNICEF, which is a group that works to better lives of underprivileged children. NHS members go around to collect donations the seminar of Trick or Treat Street and around neighborhoods Halloween night. I went to Mr. Esselman to find out why.
Well, Trick or Treat Street and what we do in the community as well, the Trick or Treat for UNICEF, is important because it goes to the core mission of National Honor Society. One of the 4 pillars has to do with service to the community, and this is a great way and a fun way to give back.
Then I found a NHS member putting out flyers.
What I like about Trick or Treating for UNICEF is the fact that we're gathering money for kids who need more than just candy. They need clean water and food, and I feel like I'm really doing a service for those who need more than I do.
And this is Randee Stringer for Cougar News.
Wow, that sounds cool. But all this talk about Halloween, and we haven't even discussed the most important thing.
What?
Costumes. We haven't even decided what we want to be yet.
You're right. How could we forget? I don't know what I want to be, though.
Me neither. Maybe Anna can come to our rescue, because Halloween's right around the corner, and we're running out of time.
Are you thinking about getting a Halloween costume this season, but just don't want to spend $50 or more on it? Yeah, me either. No worries, I'm here to keep you from burning that hole in your pocket. So I took a little trip down to Johnny Brock's dungeon to get an inside look at what the most popular Halloween costumes are this season, in an attempt to recreate these costumes at thrift store Avalon Exchange.
And what are the most popular sales on costumes this year?
This year, a lot of people have been coming in firstly for like Disney princesses, kids and adults actually. A lot of people are just like into the whole thing of being a princess all of a sudden. Another big fab thing this year is Frozen for sure. I think we sold out of every Frozen costume available. Elsa, Anna. We got our costumes practically 2-3 months ago, and I think we sold out of every one. Every one. Elsa's gone, poor Anna gone, Olaf melted and gone, ninjas, pirates. I've had a few ladies come in for like flappers and go-go dancers, yes. Our most popular is Disney princesses for sure. Everyone wants to be Cinderella. Even I want to be Cinderella. So, yeah.
From Cougar News, this is Anna Borner.
Until next time.
Well, that helped me a lot. I might know what I want to be for Halloween now.
I know, right? But say, John, how should we end this show?
How about Halloween safety tips? Everyone has to be safe on Halloween, right?
Yeah, you're right. Everyone has to know those. Let's go to Heidi and see what her advice is.
Trick or treat. Hey Afton, it's October and you know what that means. It's Halloween. Here's some tips and tricks on how to stay safe. Are you or someone you know wearing a dark colored costume? Put reflector tape or a bright glow necklace on to help be seen. Parents, are you worried about your child going out on their own? Make a trick-or-treat route in your neighborhood. Watch out! Make sure all candy is checked out by a trusted adult. It'll be dark, so carry a flashlight to help you be seen.
Don't eat your candy and wait till your parents look at it first.
To always stay with an adult, to use a flashlight since it'll be dark out, and when it comes to candy, I always tell them not to touch the candy until mom or dad look at it first and inspect it, and not to go to any strange houses.
Stay safe, Afton, and have a happy Halloween. This is Heidi Foster with Cougar News. Until next time.
Awesome tips, Heidi. And there you have it. We've summed up how to have the best Halloween this year. I hope we've been of some assistance.
I'm Anjanea Sims.
And I'm John Valentine.
And until next time, have a great Halloween and be safe.